As we work with our young players on catching the baseball, one of the things they need to know is how far or near they can be to the ball and still make a catch. They also need to know how their gloves should be positioned depending on where the ball comes to them. So we've got our thumbs together when we're above the waist. We've got our pinkies together below the waist. We also need them to start to realize where they can reach out and still catch a ball. Oftentimes we see young players that get sort of close to it, but not quite close enough, and their reach doesn't allow them to make a catch and the ball drops. So we need to get them familiar with what they can catch, how close they need to be, getting used to moving their body to the ball. So if we have Pete right here, you can see if he puts his thumbs together for a ball above the waist, that's how we want him to catch it. If he goes pinkies together, if it's below the waist and even further down, all the way down to a ground ball, he can catch it that way. And then if the ball's out here to this side, reach out for me. We can see that he can come all the way out here if he needs to. He can make that catch and then cover it up with his bare hand. Yep, perfect. And then if we go to the backhand side, same thing. He can reach that glove out a little bit, make a catch. This will be more of a one-hand catch that he can control that way. So what we want to do is start to toss balls to our players, making sure that they got thumbs together above the waist, and then gradually moving it around where they can't move their feet enough to get the ball right in the center of their chest, and they have to reach for it a little bit, but they understand they can still track it with their eyes and make that catch. All right, let's try it, Pete. We'll send him back to the cones there. Again, we'll start off. He's going to give me a nice target, thumbs together, athletic position. We're just tossing right there. He's getting used to tracking it in, catching the ball with two hands, covering it up with that bare hand. And we'll go low with one where he's going to have to shift and get pinkies together. Good. One more. Good. And now we'll start going out to the side. Now for this drill, we're not going to have him move his feet. We're just going to have him reach so he gets used to reaching out and catching a ball. Ready? Nice. One more to the forehand side. Good. Now let's go backhand. A little bit tougher. Good. Excellent. So we see with young players, we can almost think, at least above the waist, like his hand's like on a steering wheel. So it's here. He just kind of moves it to this side, or like a windshield wiper, that he can just come from side to side. And that's kind of the range that he can catch. He knows he needs to get his feet at least that close to the ball to make the catch. All right? Thanks, Pete. For young players, again, below the waist, pinkies together, above the waist, thumbs together, and there are going to be times where they're going to have to reach for it a little bit, but we want to practice this to build confidence and let them understand how close they need to get to the ball, and that if they watch it in, they can still make a catch that's not right to their chest.